What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing our new control arm kit for the 08 to 2018 Silverado, Sierras, even SUVs. So these look familiar to our camber correction control arms, and they're pretty similar, but now we made a lower one as well. So these are actually narrow track width. These are direct bolt-on. They're only to be used with coilovers at the moment, so we designed it for the coilover kit. It will not work with your factory struts, but who needs them anyways? Convert them over to coilovers, get a better ride, and you're set. These also retain the factory sway bar, so direct bolt-on, the ride is amazing. So if you're gonna be going lower on your truck, putting big wheels, and you run into stuff like this, you can see it kind of sits flush with it. These are gonna narrow the track width by 1.5 inches per side. So you're gonna be able to tuck the wheels in without hitting the fenders. And like I said, it retains the factory sway bar, and you get to convert it over to coilovers. So it's gonna be a day and night comparison. The upper control arms are very similar to our camber correction control arms. We've had people reach out and ask, but our other ones will not work with this kit, as these are narrower than our other ones. And they are fully adjustable, just like our other ones. They come powder coated black standard. In this case, we got them powder coated clear. We had done the 4-link kit in the back, and the customer wanted to do a nice clear finish. See all the burn marks and everything from the welding. So something different. It's up to you, whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to get custom colors, hit us up before you place an order, and then we'll get it taken care of for you guys. So let's get into this. We're gonna rack it and take it all apart, and we'll show you guys step by step how easy it is. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting this level next to the truck. That way you guys can see the before and after results. So what I'll do is I'll put this up next to the truck, and I'll do it to where we get a 90. So right there is, so right there we're about 90 degrees, so that's pretty straight. And as you can see from the fender to the wheel, it's not much. We got about 5/16 from the wheel to the fender. So if we were to go lower, especially with this bigger tire, you're gonna destroy those fenders. So with our control arm kit, it's gonna bring in the wheel 1.5 inches per side, which is gonna allow you to have more clearance and be able to either tuck the wheel in or go with a bigger lip. Like in this case, this customer is going with a 3-inch lip. Right now it's at a 2, so the lip's gonna be bigger, and it's a 10-inch wide in the front. So it's a more aggressive stance, bigger lip. So like I said, it just depends whatever you want to do, bigger lip, or most common thing is to get it lowered and be able to tuck nice big wheels without destroying your fenders. So let's rack it and get into it. All right, so trying to make this video not as boring. So once we get this big old junk off, okay, so
today here at Twisted Metal, where we will be talking why needed.
Everything down. What the? This thing on? All right. So once, where do I leave off? You lost my concentration. Okay, ready again. Ready? Breaking everything down, pretty basic. Take off your spindle, rotors, all that. Make sure you secure your caliper so you don't pull on the brake line. So once you do that, go ahead and remove your upper. Like I said, it is just our camber correction control arm, so never mind it, then just stock one, whatever you have. Go ahead and unbolt everything, get it out of the way. Same with the lower. The coilover for now is gonna stay since it already has it. But if it were to be your strut, go ahead and remove everything. Alright, so our lower control arm is in place. Next up, you want to tighten the 1/2-inch bolt through the coilover on the new mount. Once that's on, you're going to take You're gonna take your 3/8 bolts that should have been on the bracket already and mount them to the control arm. Put your washer on the bottom, as well as your nylon nuts, both on the same thing. And then on top, you're gonna use a wrench, 9/16 wrench, and a 9/16 socket on the bottom, and you can go ahead and tighten those up. So you'll be in or not? Okay, so since this kit narrows your track width, you will need to cut the inner tie rods. The appropriate length will be in the instructions. Any questions, just hit us up. Okay, so after we cut the inner tie rods, we went ahead and put the bumps here back on. So on the upper control arm, what we recommend is when you're first setting it up, is leave your camber adjusters all the way out and snug them up. The reason for that is you want to put the truck on the ground with its weight and see where the camber is at. If you have your plates all the way out and you have camber, you will need to take them apart and thread the heims out. So I recommend doing one side at a time and then copying it onto the other side. That way you're not working double on both sides. So at this point, everything is on. Control arms, the coilover. What we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble the rotor and the brake back on, throw the wheel, and put it on the ground. Okay, so now that we got our control arms on, we went ahead and zeroed out the suspension. So we put our degree finder on the rotor and adjusted the upper arms to get it 90. Our level is at 90 as well to our fender. And our new reading is 1 3/8 to the wheel. Before we had 5/16, so we gained an inch and a 16th there. On these, since this was on 22s, on the larger diameter wheels, when you lower it more, the suspension is going to travel upward, bringing everything in more. Right now, the arms are pretty parallel, so they're at their longest point, but on bigger wheels to tuck them, it is going to push the wheels in more. But right there, it's perfect. It's not going to come in contact with the fender and gives you more room.